Guys, I'm still doing it on my other phone, so, but I was doing some like random police reports, and I came across this one. I was like, oh my god. It's it says that it's archived from 2019, so January 4th. Welfare check, requesting a welfare check on X and children, but it's state's been has been getting texts from her and believes she's drunk. Uh, Citizen desist. Um, that one is RP is stuck behind the Grove gate that will not work. The answering service was of no help to her. But it's not the one. This is the one I'm looking at right here. Suspicious person circumstance. 2600 block of Granville Street. Yesterday, carrier at this location picked up 5 separate driver's licenses of 5 different women. They were left at a drop box. Officer responded, no report. Dang, you guys, that's scary. 5 different women now. It's like maybe look. We need to look up and see what if there's any missing people in 2019 around that time, January 4th. I mean, that's crazy. 5 different. They were left in a drop box. So they were left in someone's mailbox, is what it's saying, because it was a mail carrier. That's wild. Scary wild. Another person suspicious on Poloose River Drive, like one of those other places I think is interesting. Suspicious phone call on his landline at 0:38 last night. Don't know what that means. So usually it's a woman calling, but it's a guy, so I don't know. That was just that one that I just actually saw, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. There's a domestic violence. Scared to go alone and requested to not be there at all, but she's advised she would have to be. Oh, going to court to get a domestic, like an order, like a protection order. It's scary, dude. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but it's really scary because it's like you have to face who is doing this to you, right? And you have to prove it. And sometimes it's really hard to prove because the people that are usually doing that to you are usually the narcissistic people. And if you're anything like me, I don't. It's hard for me to stick up for myself. I've never been like that, and so I'm. It's they always like I always get the best of me. It's literally they can. I don't know, like they could look at me in a bad way, and I'd be like, cowering. I'm not so bad anymore, but boy, I used to be. Let me see. Here's a welfare check. Another one. Female slumped over in her car. RP woke her up and told her to turn her headlights and turn her car off. She talked to the RP briefly, and she seemed to not be making any sense. She slumped back over it and is still there. Possible medical equipment. Possible med equipment. Wow. Mind you, this isn't 2019, you guys. Citizen dispute. Hudson Jefferson here. Advising male punching another male. Officers responded. Report taken. 2 males got into a car. Aggressor and someone else. Victim was still on scene last RP saw. Wow. Aggressive even back then. Disorderly conduct at the hospital. Where the shooter, the boom boom on Almond. That's officer responded, no report to aggressive male. Patient who is on hold is escalating. No physical yet. Thinks might escalate and she might try to leave. Oh, female. There is one also that's going. Yeah. She's the one that was kept breaking into her boyfriend's ex-boyfriend's apartment and throwing his stuff out and doing a bunch of. I mean, just random stuff. Man. Another disorderly conduct. Paradise Creek. Officer requested case. So this is not a 911 call. This is the officer either drove by and saw something or he just took it upon himself to do this, like he did, checking the noise complaint that wasn't there on King Road when Kaylee was there. Like the guys was a noise complaint. That's why they went there. That was addressed there. And then since, come on, are you coming in? Thank you. Since it, like they said, well, while we're here, I don't believe that for a second, but anyway, that's what they said. So that's what officer requested case means, which, I mean, to me, I would never think that would be a sus thing until the Moscow thing. I would never even thought about it. But anyway, a report was taken, which is good for disorderly conduct, I guess. If it was actually true, whatever. Theft. Called front desk reporting someone illegally dumping into a dumpster, no exact location. That's theft. That's considered theft. Other. I gotta stop doing that. No, I'm just kidding. Man, that came out, literally, that was out of my mouth so fast. I didn't even get a chance to think about it. Wow. I'm full of you know what and what today. I'm on prednisone because of my cough, and it amps you out, man. I've literally had maybe, I don't know, 2 hours of sleep. You can't sleep on this stuff especially when you first take it. I mean, after a couple days, 2 or 3 days, you only do it for 5, but it lingers for the next 5, right? So 10 altogether. Oof. I never look forward to this. All right, back here. So that theft. Okay, got that one. Suicidal person, North Main, Hillcrest Motel. I'll tell you what. We have in the area over here. There's a Hillcrest, and you don't want to go to Hillcrest. Hillcrest is like gangs and prostitute. I mean, it's not a nice area. I mean, I've never even been up. I don't even know where it's at. I literally know about it because of reports and stuff, but I've never been there or seen it. Only on TV. But I'm wondering if it's the same here. If Hillcrest is seedy no matter where you go. RP is outside the front door. RP has attempted to commit suicide before with alcohol. Well, that happens. I had an aunt that actually died because of doing that. 40 years old. Crazy. Ugh, it's awful. RP states he cannot be specific about how is considering suicide today. Considering suicide today. Literally, if she took a drink, and she knew it, if she took a drink and her drink of choice was a Yukon Jack and like punch, oh my God. And a drink, if she took a drink, it literally would send her over the edge. I mean, I was her caregiver, and I constantly had to watch her. It was terrible. Man, I'm telling you that it was not a good. I mean, I'm glad she stayed as long as she did. And she wasn't my actual real aunt. She was actually, I mean, not even by marriage, but by my mom's dad's brother. And I didn't even know she was my aunt until she moved in. I had a cottage rental area, and she actually moved into that. And then I ended up being her caregiver too. So it was a really weird situation. I mean, it was fine for a year, but she didn't last very long. It was really, really sad. There was a accident, hit and run. I've never seen this street. Case Lopez? Main Street, Case Lopez. I don't even know that. I've never heard that one before. An elderly man just backed into a red vehicle and drove away. Drove away. Was in a blue Toyota, possibly a Camry. Theft. These are ones I haven't heard. Lee Pike. Package said it had been delivered by UPS. Was not on porch when RP got home. HOA says similar happenings in area to others. Someone's ripping off the UPS packages. Let's see. Traffic, people parking around they shouldn't be parking. Traffic violation, crossing line, fog line, I'm just gonna rip through this one. Might be another one here too, but I mean, I was looking up a certain address in here, and I haven't come across it yet because I want to see what happened at this address. It wasn't that one. So, weapon offense complaint. Troy Road. So Troy Road is where the mobile station is, where the car passed. Allegedly BK's, which I think it was a cop car, but the undercover cop car. But it's also where the identity apartments are, and I'm telling you, something's going on in that area. Something very not good. Which would be, I don't know why that was the direction and things happened on the 13th, but to me it feels like that area has got some sneaky stuff going on. And literally it's right down the street from the cop shop, which hey, I mean, if it's cops doing it, in my opinion, no speculation only. I don't know. It's not a fact. It's just the way it looks. I mean, it's literally To me, it's just to me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's like that's exactly what it looks like to me. And like they say, if it looks like a, you know what, take, walks like it, probably is it. Oh boy. So that weapon thing. Oh my goodness. So weapon offense complaint. This one on Troy Road. Law, fire, and EMS responded. Patient transported to Gritman. Report taken. Someone in the parking lot has a gunshot wound on their leg. Whoa, you guys. Wow. What I tell you? It's kind of interesting around there. So that was in 2019. So this has been going on for a while now. There a ring of is there a drug ring over there or something? Jefferson. Oh, Jefferson. Okay. This is the actual address I was looking for. Well, that block, 500 block of North Jefferson. RP are reporting a possible drug deal. States there is a car in the alleyway with lights and idling. Driver and passenger in the vehicle. Officer responded, no report. Ooh, another one. Another weapons complaint. What the heck? This is Main Street. The Plant Bar and Grill. I haven't heard that one either. Employee has 2 males in an altercation. One then pulled a knife out. You guys, officer responded. I swear to God, I haven't read these. This is so bizarre that I would actually pick this one. This is so weird. Where is this at? The Plant, South Main. I have not heard that. Let me write that down. I've not heard of that one before. Have you guys? I don't know. Okay, so the Plant Bar and Grill. I wonder if it's open still or something. Maybe it's not open anymore. I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's see. So that. Let's back up here and make sure it was the date I was thinking. So that is. It was the 1/4/19. Okay. All right. Well, I might just find another date real quick and see what happens. Give you a couple of these, just random. Oh, maybe I should do today's date. That's what I should do. And yesterday's. I didn't do those yet. Let me see. What did I end off on last time? I think I ended up off on the 13th, I think. I mean, on the 12th, so that would be the 13th. God, I'm back 3 days already. It's been 3 days already? That's nuts. Citizen dispute incident. Okay. 1800 block of White Avenue. Has been hearing people fighting. Hearing 2 male voices and a female voice. Have been hearing it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Sounds of verbal only. Report taken. Oh, crap. Sex offense. 300 block of East E Street. Guess where that's at, guys? It's right by that one. It's right by that Jefferson Street that I was looking at. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I was looking at that address now. Because of this, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Because Lana did a live yesterday, and she was looking up the address where the rideshare guy. They call him in the PCA. They call him Eric Grower, but his last name's Gower, Gower. And I don't know. I'm not pointing fingers at him doing this or anything like that. I'm just saying this is why I looked up that. I put in there. I popped in that address just in the. Not even the police report. I just popped it in there, and then the first thing that popped up was a police report. So I just looked at it, and that was the one I just read you. But this one, this is nuts. Because she started out her live with talking about this, the East E Street. And then she went down into, the Jefferson and showed us that stuff. And the truck. So there's a white truck. And the car that's out front, in my opinion, is the car that I saw pulling out. That's the color. That's exactly what I keep telling people that I'm seeing is a car just like that. That's so in my mind's eye, that is who the driver is. But I don't know. I don't know. And here's the sex offense. Advised that a male made advances with her occurred around midnight. No report. Okay. Threatening incident. 1400 block of Hawthorne Drive. Advised that people at this location are smoking marijuana. Oh, that's always in there. Literally, that's daily, weekly. Another welfare check. Subject of coffee stand appears to be lost. Unknown name. Still on scene. RP responded. Subject returned home. Did I read these? I think I might have read these to you guys already. Oh, no, I haven't. Have I? No, I haven't. In fact, this is the one on my other phone that wouldn't let me because I ranted and raved about it. Okay, so there's animal problem here that the 800 block of Rayburn Street in Moscow. So I think this is part of the university. So a live bat on the second floor. University of Idaho security is sending an officer due to the whole second floor being sectioned off. Bat was removed by UI security. Clear, no problem, no report. No report. So what would cause, I mean, I'm not afraid of bats. I've saved a few bats. What would cause them to section off a whole second floor? Why? What would be so important? And if it is that important, it would be something like rabies or something like that, or who knows what they. I mean, they carry all sorts of things, right? But why is it here? Why would it be here, and why would they be so concerned about it? And why wouldn't they do a report on it? Is that why everybody's so angry in Moscow? Rabies makes you angry, right? I mean, it makes dogs angry, it makes them froth at their mouth, it makes them, like dogs when they have it, they bark and they scream like it's, I've heard that it's just like, they sound like they're dying. Like there's just, well, they are, but the way their barks are, like they're angry, but I can't explain what someone had told me when their dog got it. It was so sad. But it's kind of how I feel about the people, that these reports are coming out on. I mean, the one guy daily is fighting with himself. I mean, he's constantly in the reports. And I don't know, that might even have been that Tom guy. I don't know. I haven't seen any of those. Well, was there any the other day? Yeah, there was a few of them the other day, actually. The one guy with the alcohol. Unless that's in this one. I might be thinking that this one. Oh, great. So here, right next to the bat, when I'm talking, I swear to God, you guys, a noise complaint, reporting a barking dog noise. Oh my gosh. So I was just talking about the dogs. I don't know, crazy. Abandoned vehicle in Paradise Creek. Okay, so this is where they found the bat. Abandoned vehicle in a university lot for the past week. There's a wheel lock on it. Parking, chalked and tagged. Wonder where that person is. Maybe he's with the people whose license are in that mailbox. A fraud incident, University of Idaho. Fraud report requested, clear, no report. I wonder what that was. What kind of fraud that was. Citizen assist. South. So this is a police station, 155 South View Avenue. That is the cop shop. RP in the lobby with ATVP. I don't know what that means. Would like to speak with an officer. No report. What does that mean? I'm gonna have to look that up eventually. I'll have to put it in the comments. What do you want back out there? You want back out there? Go. She takes off running like a bat out of. Oh, that's a bad reference. Okay. Parking problem. Taylor Avenue. So, you know where those are by now, I think. Taylor's just the road that runs in front of the band field. Okay, so vehicle parked 3-4 feet from the curb. Oh, another one. Abandoned vehicle parked for a week. Chalked and tagged. Threatening Peterson Super 8 Motel. Got a bunch of threatening text messages from an unknown person while he was staying in Moscow. So he didn't even live there, and he got a bunch of text messages. Weird. That's weird. Is it? Like, I'm right about that, right? That's weird. Got a bunch of threatening text messages from an unknown person while he was staying in Moscow. God, you guys. I'd really like to know what those text messages say seriously, because I mean, so you go through a town. I mean, I don't know why he was there. Maybe it's business. Maybe he was just passing through, going to another town somewhere or whatever. I'm curious if he knows people in this town, if he's been there before, if he knows someone, who the heck are they? Because obviously this is weird. Golly. Golly. Animal noise complaint. Henley Street. I haven't heard that one either. Dog's been barking for the past 2 weeks. Parking problem. 400 block, Washington. Parking problem. Car responded and vehicle was gone upon arrival. Good deal. More dogs. Golly, man. I don't know if those college kids get dogs when they get there and then they just don't take care of them. I don't know. Warrant. Right here. Warrant arrest incident. So this is Steiner. This is literally 2 minutes, if that, from the mobile station and from the Identity Apartments. Officer arrested male on a warrant. Report taken. We might have to go over to Latah County Jail and see who's in there. Suspicious person circumstance. Ridge Road. This I think is right there too. Suspicious subject. Officer took call and determined to be unfounded. Maybe it was one of their own. Just kidding. University. Well, no, I'm not. University Ave and Blake Ave. Traffic backed up on University due to a fraternity conducting. Is that what? A car wash. Officer advised no report. I wonder if they were topless, shirtless. So is that how girls go topless, guys go shirtless? I don't know. Saying the guy's topless sounds really weird. Non-injury traffic accident, Troy Road, White, right back there where the mobile station is. Reporting a vehicle versus a motorcycle accident. I swear to God, I think some of these are actually on purpose. I do, seriously. Animal complaint, another one, excessive barking. Do they all have rabies over there? Are the people and the dogs and the bats, do they all have rabies? What is with all this? I've never seen so many animal complaints and dogs running around. I mean, this is, especially for such a small town. I mean, I could see like in a big city or like in a, third world countries, you see that all the time. But, I mean, like, weird. Another one. Up there on that good old Indian Hills. Yellow lab yapping since... Jeez. It's the neighbor's service dog in training. Officer advised no report. Other law enforcement incident, call incident, Moscow. I don't give you where it's at. Wanting to talk to an officer about places she's able to park her vehicle overnight in the city without getting a ticket. Or getting... She needs to, like, extend that sentence because it seems like you're never going to get a ticket. It's just everything else that happens to it. A traffic accident, unknown injury, Mountain View. Fire law. Mountain View is where they, the 1450, I think was the address where they found, on the 13th that there was an overdose. I don't know if she lived, didn't say anything, didn't follow up on it, but they took her to the hospital. So we've got Moscow Law Fire. This is an accident. Okay. No transport. Disorderly conduct. Maine Friendship. So that's right down by Friendship. That's right down by the Mad Creek. Right there. That area. Male is trying to fight. The same guy. Male is trying to fight with people. No weapons. Getting in people's faces. Officer responded. No report. It's the same guy, you guys, every single day. There's a report about this guy every single day. That's sad. That would be horrible to feel like that. Welfare check. Gritman. Man walking in the middle of the street screaming and trying to kick cars. RP worried he might get hit. Like I said, they all got rabies, man. Suicidal person. 1200 block. This was just 3 days ago, you guys. This isn't back in 2019. This is now. This is current. Suicidal person incident. Creekside Lane. Those are those apartments. These are the apartments that allegedly that one cop officer who collected Murphy lived. I mean, he did live there, but said that he had Murphy in his vehicle prior to taking him to the animal services or something like that. God, where did I hear this? Anyway, I heard that he took him to his apartment and kept him there, put him there, went back to the scene, Is that how that went? That sounds right. And finished doing there, and then took him to animal services. So there was 3 reports that day, and so when he alleged, well, this is all alleged, this is all hearsay, but this is what I heard. There just the 2 reports right there where that's what happened, and then that he got loose when he opened the door. He ran out. But there's 3 reports in the paper that day, in this Moscow police reports, and one of them is a person calling about a suspicious person calling about the dog that was taken to the animal control, right? Which I'm thinking had to be Murphy. Then there was a dog that a lady had gotten and was in her possession, and they came and got the dog. And the next one was the dog was locked in a car for a couple hours at Gritman Hospital while someone was in there. And after this incident, I kept thinking during the 4 o'clock hour, like it was about 4:20 or so, you could hear, which sounded like Murphy just barking and getting vicious, like literally sounded like he bit a couple people actually. And actually, in that footage, after that, you hear someone walk over. I never connected these until just now. Walked over and he's like going, oh, oof, oof, oof. Like he's like breathing heavy, like I mean literally, oof, oof. And maybe that's what happened. Maybe he got bit. Maybe that's what that was for. He sounded like he was in serious pain. Oh, by the way, you guys, I don't know why I could see it better on my phone last night, but I watched. There was Chaos Theory came out with one, and someone else had another one on there. I was talking to someone about it or something. Anyway, it was certain times in that Linda Lane thing, so I just went in last night to look at it just those particular times. But it was so clear on my phone last night for some reason. I was like, wow, this is whacked. And it was a difference mode one that I always look at, the dark one. Man, oh man. Okay, so seriously, in those cars underneath that carport, I think there was people in those cars, and that's where that whispering is coming from. They've got their windows rolled down. They're sitting in there, and they're whispering back and forth. No lie. I'm totally serious. And the one car you can hear really loud, and then you hear that thing drop on the ground, and it scares the crap out of me every time. Even though I know it's coming, it scares me every time. And then you hear the running and all that stuff. Well, that car is parked right in front of those 3 vehicles on Linda Lane. I saw it last night. I mean, I saw the motion with the lights. I saw the shape of the headlights on it. I saw the people all around it. I could tell they were getting in and out of doors. That's what that creaking, some of that creaking is. I mean, they're getting in places behind in the Linda Lane place. But this was a car parked right there, like right where the fence ends at the end, where you can actually go to the other side. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it. I've always wondered. I always thought that echo with that thing dropping, which I think is a trunk. I think it's a trunk. I don't think it's anything dropping on the ground. I just think it was so close to that camera is why it sounded like it did. Like so, I mean, it sounded like it was something flat and heavy and iron that hit the ground. I mean, it, like I said, it scares me every time. But anyway, that's where that car was, and that's the same car that the person is in the car, and another car comes around the other side after one comes in with its headlights on over by Queen, and the other one comes around by Linda Lane with its lights off, very quiet. And when it stops, you can hear the person in the car that's in front of the other cars underneath the carport whisper, John, like John. And I'm just thinking, is that John Jack Showalter? I don't know, but or is it John Fletcher, the grub truck guy? I mean, there's some of them. They're kind of questioned. I've always questioned, but yeah, last night it was so crazy. All the things I saw. Oh man, I could. What I need is to learn how to type really fast, and I can look over and just do the times and stuff instead of having to stop it every time and then go write it and all that kind of stuff. But that'll probably never happen. I'll never be a good typer, I don't think. So, we got that. Oh, are there 2 suicidal ones? Wow, look at all these disorderlies. Disorderly. Animal problems, disorderlies, suicide, suspicious people. I mean, this is literally all day long, you guys. In this little town. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Okay, so traffic, okay, that Mountain View one. Disorderly conduct, did that one. Welfare check. Okay, did that one. Suicidal, Creekside. Male made suicidal statements. Officer responded, no report. So this is like the second one on here. Another suspicious person on East 8th. Complaint of possible drug use. Officer responded, no report. False identification. Bouncer requesting an ID check. Subject to being cooperative. Officer responded, no report. Suspicious person. Blaine, Safeway. Male just walked into Safeway with a handgun and a rifle. Oh my God. Officer responded, unfounded, no report. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Unfounded, like, does he mean he didn't found the guy? And how can that be unfounded? Because you can have like a concealed weapon like thing to carry a handgun, right? But you don't carry a rifle around, do you? I mean, that's just not. Or to pack two guns at the same time in a Safeway store. What's going on? No report. Oh man, it is a free for all over there, man. God, people got to be scared over there. Oh no, not another Queen Road with a dog. Stray pitbull with brindle splotches. Oh, those are so cute. Dang it. All right, crap. 2 more of these, dang. These are really starting to get taxing. Animal problem again. There's a dead skunk in the road. Animal complaint. East F. Neighbor rooster crows all the time. Custodial interference incident. Okay, right down there by Jefferson again. Request to speak to an officer about a custody issue. Stray animals back on Indian Hills again. Same old, same old. So, God, I can't handle the animal ones, you guys. I don't know about you guys, but it just breaks my heart. I mean, it literally must, like, the way that all of them run around like this, literally must look like a third world country over there. I mean, you know, everybody feeds the dogs and the cats come into restaurants and all that kind of stuff. It's like, that's what it sounds like. Warrant, arrest, incident. Incident. I don't remember seeing that one before. Incident, so that they have a problem. 1 arrested on a warrant out of Latah County, no report. So we've got 2 in Latah County now. So 1 from yesterday and 1 today. Or 1 from day before yesterday and 1 from yesterday. Stinker station, false identification, report taken. That's unusual. VIN check. Needs an officer to check that car because it could be stolen. Probably is if it's over there. That's Almond Street. Officer arrested female for an order violation. Wow. We got 3 in the jail. That reminds me, 1 in the bed, and the other one said, roll over, roll over. Were those ants? No, there's 1 in the bed. What was that song? It was like way back when I was like really little. Controlled substance, Adams, Juvenile Services. Officer requested a case, report taken. So the officer took it upon himself. Parking incident, castle carpet cleaning. Vehicle is partially blocking the driveway. Harassment issue. Incident at Gritman. God, that hospital. At first when I started reading these, I thought it was a mental, like a you know, for issues, you know, is what I thought. But apparently it's not. What is going on out there? Oh, the cat's doing something really weird out here. What are you doing out here, little girl? Where are you? There you are. What are you doing? What did you just do, crazy girl? You want back out there? You like the wind? Go. Go get you. Go get you. She likes me to chase her, you guys. She like literally likes me to chase her. And she starts doing that sideways thing. And her tail, she's a blue Russian. And so she's got that really dense gray hair. And she until her tail's skinny, not skinny, but it's not fat. But man, I'm telling you, when she does that little walk, sideways walk, her tail gets huge. It makes me laugh every time. And then she's got this line up the back of her upper back that's like like she's got like a mohawk. It's so funny. So I walk sideways to her too, and she thinks that's pretty cool. Anyway, I do too. I kind of like playing with her. All right, Gritman reporting here he is being harassed by security. Officers responded no report. Huh. Non-injury. Maybell ran a stop sign and got hit, blocking no injuries. Huh. Instant karma. Abandoned vehicle incident at Joseph Street or Joseph Saint or what? Battlefield. Vehicle parked in a lot at Joseph Ball Field for the last 4 days. Guys, you guys, there's a lot. I mean, and that's another. I've never seen so many. I mean, abandoned vehicles. Where are the people? This reminds me of what was that show that not Justin Bateman, was it the Bateman kid? Maybe it was not Justin. It was Jason. Maybe it was Justin Bateman, and not because there's Justin, and then Jason, right? So Jason's the older one, I believe. So maybe it was Justin. He did those. The ones the religious kind of ones were I can't think of the name of it now. When you're like, oh, why can't I think of the name? I literally can see it. I can feel like I can spell it, but I can't say it. When you go into the sky and you get reborn or whatever it is, oh my God, I can't even believe this. I can see it. This is so weird. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. So put it that way. Resurrection. No, but it wasn't called that. That's not what it's called. You guys know. Anyway, this reminds me of that. It's like all these cars just sitting there with nobody in them, and like cars with the doors left open and a dog still in there. I mean, what'd the dog do that didn't get, taken up to heaven, This is exactly what it reminds me of. It's like a Twilight Zone over there. Then we got Damon Street. Right after talking about church. Oh my goodness. Suspicious person, of course, on Damon Street. Mail came to the door stating that he was installing some type of meter. No report. Would that be a OnlyFans meter? Put your quarters in, fellas, as you go in. Traffic hazard incident. That wasn't funny. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Carlton Construction blocking the northbound lane of traffic. 2 trucks, no flaggers. What? How'd they get away with that? Theft. Walmart. 4 college-age males just drove off with a bunch of merchandise. They left in a vehicle in an unknown direction of travel. Boys must have been hungry or had the munchies. Or both. Civil calls. East 3rd. Moscow towing. Another car, huh? Speak to an officer because someone is not responding to request to pay a tow bill. Aha. VIN number again. Yamaha scooter. Yamaha. Noise complaint. East 3rd Street. East City Park. Complaining of loud music going on for hours and hours and hours and hours. Welfare check. Subject sitting in a wheelchair on the path at East City Park, closest to 1st and Hayes Street, near the basketball court. They haven't moved in 5 minutes. Officer responded. Subject was talking on the phone. No report. Wow. People are nervous over there, man. I would be calling too. I would be on the horn. I probably would have a phone stuck to my ears at all times. I'd probably have both the phones on each ear. Noise complaint incident. Harold Avenue, Latah. County advising the fare is too loud. Stated she didn't necessarily want anyone to say anything about it tonight, but maybe tomorrow. The cows are mooing too loud. The horses are neighing too loud. The kids are having too much fun. My goodness, man, it's a fairgrounds. What the hey? Typically fairgrounds don't last for more than, a weekend? I mean, isn't that, that's, in our town, that's kind of like that. Suspicious person. Rose Court. Officer responded to a report of suspicious activity. Noise complaint. Advising that a male has been screaming and is very loud. Same down at Main Street. Same guy. Ongoing issue. Officer responded. Unable to locate. No report. Same dude. I want to see what this guy looks like. Suicidal person incident at Safeway. RP can't speak and is only answering yes or no questions. No weapons. Advised person is suicidal. Officer responded. No report. This is a major one. Like literally, if this is how the responding party is answering, then it's an issue. I would have thought there would be a weapon or something, because that's kind of what you don't want to elevate their situation. Wow, that's God, so sad. Look at all these. Traffic violation. Let's see. Swerving within the lane. Officer responded. No report. Okay, last one here. It's probably only a few, maybe one on this one. Wait, is today the 16th? I don't even know what day it is. Maybe it is a full day. Okay, I have no idea what date it is today. Alcohol offense. Deacon Avenue and Sweet Avenue. You know right that. Is right. Sweet Avenue is where the Identity apartments are on. So, officer requested this case. Report taken. So the guys, when they took that sign that night on the 13th, that was an officer requested case, because they took it upon themselves, and 911 wasn't called in about it. It was like, or just a report or whatever. But welfare check. Hayes, unable to get a hold of an on-call doctor for the last couple of hours and requesting a welfare check. Good idea. Traffic accident with injuries. Clyde Road, Moscow. Traffic collision. Multiple people. Caller went into the ditch. MPD assisted LCSO. No report. I'm really confused about the no reports. Because don't they have to make a report on things like this? I mean, is it even legal not to make a report? Are they just that lazy? I mean, I don't know. In fact, I remember hearing that was in like one of the annual or a meeting for the MPD or whatever, and that was one of the things that Fry said that he was going to address is paying attention to the reports, that the reports needed to be taken, better in the reports. It looks to me like it's getting worse. And we did have one day there, like last week, that I was blown away. There were so many reports taken. It was crazy. And they were noise complaints too. So that, yeah. Huh. I wonder if, they probably didn't follow through. They're probably like, we're going to put a report here, but we're not going to tell them that we didn't really take a report. Oh my God. Suspicious person circumstance. Troy Road, mobile station. Bing, bang, boom. I know what I see what I see. RP just left the gas station. States mailer with a gun was inside and the clerk seemed nervous. Wow, you guys, how many guns have we read about today? Rifles, guns, knives. Oh my. Rifles and guns and knives. Oh my. Dang, you guys. Man, I'm nervous even talking about that town. That's nuts. Alrighty. That's your nutty reading for the day. Oh boy. All right, you guys have a great day. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. And I will get this stuck up on here lickety split. Alrighty. Stay off the streets, guys. Yeah. You be good now.